Today I'm Brianna Andrews, and today I have with me Mr. White,
Correct.
a visiting instructor here at Texas Southern University, who himself is a graduate of Texas Southern University. I'm going to interview him. Mr. White, where are you from?
I'm from Beaumont, Texas.
What interests you in attending Texas Southern University?
I decided to attend Texas Southern University because I wanted to pursue a degree in pharmacy. And that was really one of the main reasons why I came here to become a pharmacist.
And how did that work out for you?
It didn't work out too well. Pretty much, I had a situation where I realized that pharmacy was not for me. I think my talents and my abilities were better suited for the educational field.
Okay. What were some of your accomplishments here at Texas Southern University?
Well, as a student, I was able to accomplish several things. As a student athlete, one was becoming an academic all-SWAC baseball performer for 2 years. Won the highest academic award for baseball players back in the 90s, as well as I was nominated for the Presidential Award, which is the highest honor that a student athlete can obtain here at Texas Southern through the athletic department.
Okay. Provide me with the challenge you encountered during the courses took at the institution.
Well, I had several challenges. One challenge that sticks out quite a bit is the fact that I had issues with financial aid during my first semester, and I had to make 4 trips back and forth from Beaumont to Houston before I actually could move in because my financial aid wasn't complete. There were documents that were missing, and so I had to go through the process of securing all those documents and bringing them back. And then once I got all that settled, things worked out smoothly. But that was the biggest challenge while I was a student here at Texas Southern was financial aid that first year. And after that, everything worked really smoothly.
Okay. What is the importance of anyone attending an HBCU?
The importance of attending an HBCU for students is somewhat interesting. And I say that because at HBCU, you have an opportunity to be yourself and have all the resources that are provided on the campus to allow you to really expound on things that you want to know. I look at it as being more discovery learning, added on to what you learned and during your coursework. But HBCUs, have a real knack of really promoting the best out of people. And I think that's one of the things I really draw from being a student, being a former student here at Texas Southern, the fact that I was able to pursue things that drew my interest, and I was able to really accomplish a lot. And TSU was really a main driving force to all those things coming true.
Okay. What did you take from your experience here at Texas Southern that you find useful and beneficial in your everyday life?
Well, the first thing is learning how to deal with disappointment or setback or those hard times. When things are not going well, some of the things that I've learned here, learned as a student, allowed me to realize that you can't just dwell on the negative things or the things that don't work in your favor, but you have to continue to work hard, come up with a new plan of action, and just accomplish that plan and see how things go, because that principle, that concept, I use today. You know, whenever something goes bad or goes away, it goes awry or go away, that I'm like, wow, what's going on? I have to sit back and assess it and come up with a plan to conquer that challenge. And I think that that's the one thing that I really learned here and throughout the years as an undergrad and as a graduate student. You know, those things I learned as an undergrad helped me going through those different trials and tribulations and peaks and valleys. You know, try to stay middle ground and know that you have to be willing to come up with a plan and make some changes and apply that plan and do the very best you can at the end of the day.
That's useful. Okay, Mr. White. I almost called you Mr. Brown. Mr. White, people say that an HBCU degree isn't as valuable as a degree from a predominantly white institution. Do you agree, or do you disagree?
I disagree. You know, I think that HBCUs are unique. I think all schools are unique, but I think a degree from a HBCU is the same thing from any other school. I just think that what makes it unique is the fact that there are probably more people at HBCUs that really care about the student and that interaction that you can have with professors and students and advisors and staff members that are positive and are beneficial to really help allow the student to grow, I should say. And I think that's the advantage of being an HBCU. But at the same time, I think a degree is a degree at the end of the day. The 4 or 5 years that you set to complete the task of, going through a gauntlet of classes and you're able to accomplish those things, I should say, it's still equivalent to anywhere else. It's the only difference is you may have a school that's pretty big, that's predominantly Caucasian students attend, that may be more known worldwide, but that doesn't diminish the fact that a degree from Texas Southern or any HBCU is not valid. But because all degrees are valid from our institutions of higher learning that are HBCU. So I disagree with people thinking that predominantly white institutions is valued more or whatever. It's all about perception. That's all.
All right. If you can do it all over again, would you choose Texas Southern?
Oh, of course, definitely. I think all the things that I've learned and the man I am today, Texas Southern played a big role in that. Being someone who did not have my father totally in my life growing up was difficult, and I look at myself as being one of those statistics back in the 80s and 90s that people always talked about, black mothers raising their kids. They're not going to make it. They're going to be in a gang, or they're going to go to crime and be into drugs. I kind of dispelled that myth or that idea. And I think Texas Southern gave me an opportunity to attend and be a part of this great institution. It allowed me to be able to flourish and be able to utilize my talents. And I really not only utilize them, but identify them. And I really owe a lot to Texas Southern. Texas Southern provided an opportunity for me for not only school, but my first job out of college. And I was able to learn so much from a lot of people that worked here that really gave me motivation and encouragement to continue to work hard and stay strong and persevere through the tough times. And I think it has allowed me to be able to see seek out and be well rounded in my understanding of this whole process of being a person working in the workforce.
Okay. Thank you for your time today, Mr. White.
You're quite welcome.